I'm going to give you a really quick tutorial about hyperpigmentation. I must get asked about hyperpigmentation problems and concerns probably 20 times a week. Obviously, being an Asian background myself, I've suffered with hyperpigmentation myself, so it's something that I really can relate to and understand. This describes an area of skin which is darker than the surrounding tissue. It's caused by an excess of melanin, which is a pigment which is naturally produced within the skin. This is a multifactorial problem, okay, and that means that it's caused by maybe your genetics, maybe your ethnicity, environmental factors such lack of SPF wearing, or if you don't wear sun hats, that can cause it, and also it can be caused by stress. So hormonal changes or just stress that you're suffering can cause hyperpigmentation. Traditionally, we've always used hydroquinone, which treats pigmentation really effectively and pretty quickly as well. I know recommendations, skincare regimes such as Bazaar have been used very effectively. However, the problem with these, in my experience, is that they can cause rebound hyperpigmentation. Often they can leave areas of patchiness where it's actually darker or lighter than it was previously. And also it's pretty harsh on the skin, so it can leave quite an irritant effect on the skin. So to actually understand what is the best treatment for pigmentation, you actually have to understand scientifically what's going on at a cellular level. Melanocytes produce melanin, and melanin is the pigment in the skin. External inflammation in the skin, whether it's the sun or the trauma, this leads to increased production of melanin. If you bear in mind at the cellular level what is happening to develop pigmentation, you now can understand what the perfect formula can be to produce a really effective treatment for hyperpigmentation. It needs to include a tyrosinase inhibitor, a good exfoliator, as well as a melanogenesis inhibitor. So if we look at these three areas now and think about the perfect formula. So hydroquinone is actually a tyrosinase inhibitor. So that's why it's so effective. So the combination of something like hydroquinone, as well as an exfoliator such as salicylic or glycolic acid, as well as something to suppress the melanin, such as an antioxidant such as vitamin E or C, the combination of these three will make the perfect treatment. However, I personally wouldn't use something like hydroquinone because of the negative effects it does have. So out of the three constituents, the one that is probably, in my opinion, the most important is the third item, which is the melanogenesis inhibitor. So I personally have been doing a lot of research and I have got a lot of experience in hyperpigmentation. So I've actually been able to devise my own formulation, which is vitamin C rich. Now, vitamin C has got to be one of the most powerful ingredients to suppress melanin production. Using that with and combining it with something like a salicylic acid will really, really help the exfoliant effect, but also combining it with something like licorice, which is a very good tyrosinase inhibitor, will give you the perfect formula. I'm really excited to tell you all about my pigmentation cream, which I will be releasing over the next 4 to 5 weeks, and it's going to be a combination of different treatments which effectively together form the perfect pigmentation cream.